There are motorcycles, and then there's the Dodge Tomahawk, a machine so extreme it redefines what a bike can be. Today, we take a deep dive into the beast that broke every rule and left the world speechless. Buckle up, because this is going to be a wild ride. The front view alone is enough to send shivers down any gearhead's spine. Wide, low, and mean, it looks like it was sculpted by speed itself. The double-wheel setup in the front gives it an aggressive stance, unlike anything else on the road. The front forks look like they belong on a fighter jet, while the sharp lines and muscular bodywork scream pure mechanical dominance. This is not just a ride, it's a declaration of war against the laws of physics. Now, let's talk about the eyes of this beast, the headlights. They're not just lights, they're warning signals to anything foolish enough to stand in its way. That twin headlamp setup has an almost robotic glare, a fusion of classic muscle car aggression and futuristic menace. These aren't your average motorcycle lights. They've got a piercing intensity that cuts through darkness like a blade, ensuring that the Tomahawk is as intimidating at night as it is in broad daylight. Dodge didn't just slap on a pair of bulbs, they engineered a gaze that commands attention, whether it's parked or flying down the road at blistering speeds. And if the front looks like a predator, the back makes sure you remember it. The taillights on the Tomahawk are simple, yet sinister. Thin, elongated streaks of red that look like the final signature of something too fast to chase. They glow with an otherworldly intensity, making sure that even when you're leaving the competition in the dust, they get one last glimpse of pure dominance. There's no over-the-top design here, just clean, sharp lines that tell the world this machine is built to go, not to wait. Now, let's talk about what gives this monster its voice. The exhausts. 4 of them. That's right, 4 pipes sticking out the rear, looking like something straight out of a sci-fi jet fighter. This isn't just for aesthetics. Each pipe is part of the monstrous V10 symphony that roars when you twist the throttle. It doesn't purr, it doesn't rumble. It shrieks, it howls. It announces its presence with a sound so savage it could wake the dead. These pipes aren't just spitting out exhaust, they're part of a finely tuned system that makes sure the Tomahawk doesn't just burn fuel, it turns it into raw, earth-shaking power. From the back, the Dodge Tomahawk looks like a creature ready to pounce. The sheer width, the twin rear wheels, and that low-slung profile, it all comes together to create a machine that looks as planted as it is untamed. This isn't a bike that just sits in a parking lot. It lurks. It dominates the space around it. Those rear fenders stretch over the double-wheel setup, adding an extra layer of intimidation. It's wide, muscular, and downright mean. If motorcycles had apex predators, this would be it. From the side, the Dodge Tomahawk is pure art, if art could tear through the streets at over 300 miles per hour. The low-slung bodywork, the sculpted frame, and the exposed mechanical components make it look less like a bike and more like an automotive deity. It's long, it's low, and it's engineered for aerodynamic perfection. The aggressive tank design flows seamlessly into the seat, while the placement of the wheels and suspension system ensures that no part of this machine is wasted. Let's talk about one of the craziest things about the Tomahawk, the wheels. Unlike traditional motorcycles, this beast runs on 4 wheels, each independently suspended for maximum stability at mind-bending speeds. It's a motorcycle, but not really. It's something entirely new. And now, the crown jewel, the engine. This isn't just any power plant. This is an 8.3-liter Viper V10, the same kind you'd find in a Dodge Viper. Except here, it's strapped to something half the weight and twice as insane. This thing produces a ridiculous 500 horsepower. Let that sink in. This isn't just an engine. It's a force of nature. This is what makes the Tomahawk not just fast, but legendary. Finally, the speedometer. A small detail, but one that holds a number most bikes wouldn't dare dream of. 350 miles per hour, That's the theoretical top speed of the Tomahawk. Insane? Absolutely. Possible? Maybe. But what matters is that Dodge built a machine that even dared to chase such a number. The Dodge Tomahawk. A machine so wild, so untamed, it's almost mythical. It broke the rules, it defied expectations, and it cemented itself as a legend. Love it or fear it, one thing's for sure, you'll never forget it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insane machines.